Hello and welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch. So we found Milton's little room here and we're going to have a look around. So got some interesting models here and some sketches as well that he was doing. Pretty good artist. I like that guy there. Looks like maybe Mario's uncle or something. Okay, and then what are we going to do here? Oh, cool. Up here we go. So what have we got here? Some newspaper. I think it's a fake one though, because it has extra on the top. Yeah, it was one of those when you make on your own or something. Okay, but what else do we have? Some interesting drawings. And then got his paint set there. Okay, this is what we want to see.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Cool. Oh, it's a flick book, I think. Yeah. Alcohol. That's cool. Is he gonna go through the door? I take it, yeah. That's a cool little book there. Milton is obviously very skilled.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Okay, so let's get ourselves down, I guess. So, and there's the rope pull there. Let's get on this side, and there we go.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Still think it's weird that she sealed the doors. Okay, let's get ourselves back outside now.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Uh-oh. Back to something weird being in the house. Let's head around this way. So we still got that whole area there. Looks like we're done though with Milton's little tower. We're certainly done with the story. This would be a great place though to go maybe for a weekend or something with some friends and stuff. And hopefully nobody gets murdered. So I'm trying to think. We still have the pole. So I think I'm going to go down the pole. No, actually. I think I can keep going up and then come back down. But I still want to go down. Oh, yeah, this way. I still want to go down that pole at some stage.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Where did Lewis blame himself?
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom
Okay, so
got
this
him a
is
job
Lewis's
at the
room.
cannery. Everyone always told me to stay
Wow,
out of Lewis's
psychedelic.
room. Except Lewis.
So Lewis is pretty cool then. Got a marijuana plant. That's not why I said he was pretty cool, but and then he's got his bong as well there. Look. That's why they're telling you to stay out of his room, I guess. Okay, so let's go this way and up. So Lewis's room is basically a boat. Cool. we should be able to get in here. Yes, we can. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, we need to push forward. Okay. Okay, and in we go.
Lewis's room smelled
Some
very,
sitar.
very familiar. That
Oh,
part of me
familiar.
moved on.
Okay. Oh, just because it was his room, yeah, and the stink hangs around for a long time. Okay, so let's see what he's got here. Locker contents. So this is from his work.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
Where does mind began to? Mind began
Wander.
to... Okay. Oh, we're supposed to be moving Lewis as well.
I asked him to
Cool.
describe it.
So we're doing the whole fish thing and moving Lewis around. So I think he's going to lose a hand.
He said he
We might
started
have to
small,
do this.
imagining a labyrinth.
This is interesting because I'm trying to do the fish and move Lewis
He'd feel
around.
his way about.
Then we get maybe a few fish ahead if we can. Okay, let's go down this way with Lewis. Oh, no, dead end.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
No. This can't be good. Oh, I think we need to go through the gap. Yeah.
And things that have not names.
Okay, let's get rid of some fish. I wonder if they're gonna make fish head soup with all the extra heads chopping off here.
He knew it was all in his head.
Okay, what do we need to do now? Ah, there we go. Nice. I like that.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
What did he find? Oh, this looks like... It almost looks like
I
what was
worried
in
about him then.
Milton's room.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee.
Oh, there you go
Methodical,
then.
tireless, focused.
I'm certainly not focused. You can see.
Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
Cool.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Yeah, nice dog. Here we go.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. Built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs.
It's a bit like RuneScape. I've never played RuneScape, but this is what it looked like anytime I've seen it.
He talked about starting a band.
YouTube. Oh, we can't go in there. Okay.
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
I still think I'm gonna lose a hand in this. Stuck. We're stuck. Okay, now we're okay.
Then one day it struck him. That all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet,
Where his imagination.
were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Oh, we can't cut that fish though.
He held an election for mayor,
I hope he won.
and he won.
Good.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh. Okay, so we've got to sail the ship now.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
Okay, so let's go conquer this city.
New Louisville.
Here we go. New Louisville. What's the next one going to be? New Louisville.
St. Louis.
Okay, St. Louis.
He started drifting away from our reality.
Lewis upon Thames, maybe.
Minneapolis.
Oh God.
Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Yeah, sorry, Mother. We have to ignore you. We need to sail on. Big More Lewis inspired
Lewisburg, he heard
towns.
rumors of a
Handsome Queen or we'll go beautiful. So that's it.
Beautiful
a little weird because beautiful normally relates to women and handsome to men, but I guess it doesn't always have to be like that. But the prince side stories always have princesses, and very rarely princes without princesses. So let's go to prince route. And look, prince's colour there as well, some purple.
The prince was on his own quest for
Sinister serpents, radiant rainbows. Let's go for radiant rainbows, I guess.
radiant rainbows.
Nice. Oh, sorry, Mr. Rainbow. It's hard to actually sail through the rainbow. Just the controls mean that we're almost certainly going to knock the rainbow over.
He followed the sound of his...
Oh, we got through that one. Nice. The sitar makes sense because of, like, we heard the sitar music in his room. And we got to over here. Oh, I think we need to get all the notes. The current is strong though. Ah, there we go. It's really hard to do these two things at the same time.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the
Cool.
moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh. So we're getting a
He knew the world
bit
was
more
all in his
involved. The
imagination.
cutter is gone now. It
He was
seems
so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
oh. Oh, we can't get rid of that. He wasn't a king anyway, he was elected the mayor. Hey, hey! What's going on here?
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real
A
Lewis
fish
was
hit
not
him in
the
the
one
face.
chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
If only it were true.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Go through the special door. Oh! We're back down here. Oh, this is the... I guess this is the place where he worked. Okay. Again, look out for anything that could be story related. That's his locker. Look, has to be all of the paraphernalia that he
Began
had.
to forget the world we know.
Okay, so in we go.
I
Look
think
at the
it
man
pained
and the
him
fish
to
down
remember
there.
Lewis, the cannery worker.
There's Lewis, the cannery worker, in front of us.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Hey Finch, what are you doing? We have to go up on the conveyor belt, don't we? Well, let's look around first. Yeah, we gotta head up here.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace
cool.
would be packed with his companions.
This is really cool. You have to sway to this music. It's the only way.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted
You're
on
swaying to your death. Oh, we don't like calicos.
His prince waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Oh, that's a chopping block. This is not good.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Poor Lewis.
My brother
So
was
that's
really
Lewis.
cool. I wish you could have met him.
Well, we kind of did. And he seemed really cool too. Okay, let's close that up. Okay, now, what else do we have in here? He's got, this looks like maybe early Nintendo system. Wonderland Turbo, it says on the front.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Nice. Okay, let's just check. San Juan Ale. Pretty nice. Oh, nearly missed this. Where's, like, it looks in the darkness. I think it's an Indian flag, but in the darkness it's hard to tell
He
if
was
that's
so
green
proud
on the
of
bottom.
being Indian. I think for him, it was a way
Oh,
to be
yeah, sure. He was an
something other than just a Finch.
Indian. Cool. Yeah, so when you take into the Indian heritage in the family, it makes a lot of sense that he has like the what are they called? Don't know that. But for smoking his hash and stuff, he's got that anyway. It's, I know some people call it a bong, but I think those ones have a special name. See them in Turkey as well. I went to Turkey. Was it last year? No, 2 years ago. Yeah. I hope we still get to go back downstairs as well.
On the way
'cause
back
we
from
still have
Lewis's
to
funeral,
explore another area.
my mom told me to start packing.
Oh. So is
She
that?
waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
So that's the reason why they decided to go, because Lewis was gone, and there was no
I'm not
other
sure if she
reason.
wanted to make it easier or harder.
Okay, let's move forward here.
I wish we'd stayed.
Okay, so the mother, it sounds like the mother was running away from the death of her son.
But I understand why we left.
Okay, what have we got in here then? Oh, there's more steps. There's lots in here though.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Happy 90th birthday. That's for Evie. Okay, let's head up the steps.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
What is it?
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now was to tell you about that last night.
So we're right at the top of the house in what you might call the garret, I guess. So that's Edith. Okay, so that's the final night. So I don't think I want to actually do that just yet. So I want to head on back down. So we'll come back up there later. But just other stuff I want to find out first. So the first thing I want to do is to go back. Where's the way? This way, isn't it? I think. Yeah. I want to go back to where we saw the fireman's fall. So that's back this way, isn't it? Or is it? No, that's broken. So back down this way. Yeah, back through the boat. It was hard to tell at the time which would be, which was the side track and which was the way forward. Oh, you don't want to do that. Oh, it's one of those, you get stuck in the animation as soon as you make the choice though. No. What are you doing? Stop going in there. Just go out. As soon as I look almost vaguely in the direction. Ah, there we go. We got this one. But as soon as I looked in towards the boat, she just decided that's where we're going. Okay, so here, down here, and down there, and back in through here. Okay. And if we go back down, oh, that's not the right one, is it? Yeah, keep on this way. Okay, and the fireman pole is there. Yeah, so let's go down the pole. Hang on though. That's into that room. Okay, so we don't need to do that at all then. Okay, so what I think I'll do is I'm going to cut the episode here, and then in the next episode I'll have made my way back to where we were before. But basically that's it for this episode. If you have been enjoying the series, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, and posting a comment. And we do hope to see all of you next time. Goodbye.